People with plants, they live longer. Look around your home. Is there anything in your home that's living, that's breathing, that's giving you oxygen, that's actually cleaning the air? Or does it look sterile and modern and functional and there's steel and it looks very clean, but nothing's breathing in your house? Here's what research shows. People with plants, they live longer and has nothing to do with the oxygen that they're putting out. When you water plants, you're practicing care. You're noticing something outside of yourself and you're really tapping into the energy of what that living thing needs. And that daily act of taking care of something other than yourself, it actually rewires your brain and it makes you feel safe, it makes you feel needed, and it makes you feel like you have something to live for. It gives you this new purpose. And I know I have dogs, and those dogs have kept me moving through some very dark times because something outside of me needed something and I needed to take care of it. Therefore, in turn, it made me take care of myself. And you know what plants show you? It shows you that when you nurture something and you take care of it and you listen to it, it actually grows. And that's something that you need to learn for yourself. When you nurture it, when you water it, when you listen to it, when you watch it, when you speak to it and you take care of it, it grows. And if you're in a space and you have no plants whatsoever, your body registers that as you like to live in sterile environments. You don't want anything to take care of. You're so hyper independent, and it registers to your nervous system that you don't need anything either. You don't need self-care. You don't need watering. You don't need to grow. You don't need to show yourself that self-care actually works. And do you know what happens when you get a plant? Suddenly you're doing things for that plant that you have been avoiding doing for yourself. And that is so telling of life, because you're watching how much light something needs, how much water something needs, if it needs fertilizer, if it needs to change its position, if it needs a bigger pot. And that is you in a nutshell. The people that I meet that tell me I don't have time for plants, they always die, are the same people whose nervous systems are severely dysregulated. They don't have time for anything, so they don't have time for themselves. When you learn to slow down and you learn how to take care of a plant, you start realizing, holy crap, I might actually need to take care of myself this way. And here's what no one tells you. When you take care of a plant and you actually see that you can sustain life, it makes you realize that you can sustain life in yourself, you can grow, and you can become a better person too. I want you to drop a little plant emoji in the comments below, and let me know if you love plants, if you have them, and if you don't, which one are you getting this week?